That in 2010, I decided that I wanted to open my own boutique, and I actually called it, it was Rebels in Shirts, Vixens in Skirts. And so it had a name, so we also went by Rebels and Vixens. So I opened up my little store over on East Lake in Watsonville, and I carried anything from, beautiful pinup dresses that were very classic to very type of rebel looking type of shirts, rockabilly clothing, a lot of Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead items, as far as the figurines, the dolls. And so I did that for about 5 years, and I really enjoyed bringing into my store different types of clothing. I also carried Sin City Joker, and the other one was Built for Sin, and they did a lot of the Lowrider, a lot of the classic cars on their shirts. That was my thing, was bringing my clothes, the stuff that I love to wear, to Watsonville. And so I met so many people, I met so many friends, and it was a good time. And so from there, I also worked into the car shows. I would have booths at different car shows. As a matter of fact, one of the ones that is involved in this whole thing, which is Watsonville Riders, Mo, he would come to my store and ask me if I could have a booth at his car show. And I did. I think it was for 2 years that I did have a booth at his car show. So this was just something fun for me, something that I could do on the weekend, make some extra money, and talk to people, and be involved in the whole car scene. Yes, so the car is a 1949 black and red deluxe. I named her Chula. And so she goes by the name of either 49 Chula or Chula. And she has all the red interior. And so to me, the red and black, it was really important that I chose those colors, because that was the color of my store. The colors of my store inside were red and black. And to me, that was just like, that was my touch. That was something that I put together. And I do miss my store at times, and I just remember the colors that I had in there. And I think everybody that would walk in there would always say, this is really cool. You have the red for the Vixens, and then you have the black for the Rebels. When she gets pulled out of the garage, and I look at her and I'm like, oh my God, she is so me, because the colors, the red, and I just love that sparkle red. I wear, usually I have that nail color on, so I match my nails to the top of my car. And then the steering wheel is all sparkly red. Yeah, she's I just love the way that job came out, and I'm very thankful that Oscar and Andres, which is his son, and he's also a Classic Memory club member, they did such a beautiful job on that car. Mm-hmm. And of course, my husband and my son did a lot of work, and he's the one that put it together and did all the electrical, and he did a hydraulic system for me. So I was very, very fortunate that he's able to do all of that. But one of the things that has me also so involved in this, my son, he and his father had him working on stuff since he was little. So he can honestly say one day when he has an interview that he was born into this, because he has been exposed to the low riding, and it was so important for Juan and I that I want to even cry about this, that he would get a car at an early age to keep him busy, and that he wouldn't get involved in any street issues, and that he would just focus on fixing up his car and that would be his focus. Of course, getting a good job and doing what he could, so he would just stay on the right path, and that he would cruise with us. And it's really a nice thing, because it's become a family affair for us. And it's really cute, because he'll say, oh, there's going to be a cruise this weekend, are we going to go? So he always includes us, which is really nice.